Hello, my name is Radhika Keshri and I'm 18 years old. And this is a new channel that I'm starting. Basically, a very different phase of my life because all this while, since I was a child, I have been into music and I'm still into music. But there has been a specific image of me on social media. And I'm here to tell you that, okay, I'm changing a little. So here is what I look like now, and that change will be uncomfortable for some people, and it will be very unfamiliar because since childhood I've been doing that thing that I'm um I was told that I am meant to do and I'm supposed to do, but now I don't choose that path. And it has been a hard journey because changing the perspective of your oneself when you have been conditioned to think in a certain way since your childhood, that is hard, first place. Then the second thing comes is I don't know how to communicate. Anyways, the second thing that comes in is how you express it, how you communicate it with all the people who have had expectations from you. Not because they wanted you to become someone really great. Yeah, they did have that dream, but still, they just create an image, create an image of you based on the previous data, right? So breaking that image and telling them no, now the previous data does not apply that much, and I am rejecting that template of how I used to be. That is really harsh because you piss people off. You piss yourself off for not being a good person. Because in your definition, a good person seems to be someone who takes care of other people's emotions. In my case, that was it. I was a really great people pleaser, but not a really great people pleaser because I wouldn't please people after all. Even though I tried to say whatever they wanted me to say, even though I tried to act as how they wanted me to act, I was not able to become what they wanted me to become. So I was really good at acting as if I'd care, but I was not good at actually doing the stuff in order to become a person that they wanted me to be. So, then finally I was like, okay, if I can't become that, if I, it's not about can or cannot because you can become anything you want to. But if I don't want to become something that they want me to be, I should not force myself. Because if I do, I am only creating more friction. I'm only it's like a pendulum. The far it goes on the right, the far it goes on the left. So the more I, pull it towards myself or pull it away from myself, it'll come back to me in the same speed or in the same distance. So this is something that I've learned, that don't fight your emotions. Like, do not say that you need to not do this, you need to stop feeling this way. And I've been studying psychology as well, and I was really good at reading people's behavior since I was a child, and reading the room as well, because I was someone who would always try to be that mediator between two people fighting. Now, I'm not saying that I had a traumatic childhood. No, 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 no. But it was some kind of a pressure that I was the one who would take care of other people's emotions. If they weren't feeling right, it was somehow my responsibility to make them feel right. And that's how the people pleasing thing also came. And being the mediator, being the most understanding person, being the person that always, does what she's told to do. But still, I was not able to do that. As I said, I was able to act as if I care, but I didn't care. That. And then I come to this point that I'm not saying that I won't change. I'm not saying that I will stop caring because I cannot care. The word cannot does not exist because you can do anything if you want to. Of course, there are methods. It's not that if you want to fly right now, you can fly without any external machinery. You need machinery, right? So there's a method for everything, and you will be able to do what you want to do if you have the right methods. So I'm not saying that you be that careless person, but do not lie. And I'm not advising here, by the way. I always switch on to advisor mode. No, I don't want to advise anything. I'm just sharing what worked with me and what has happened with me and what I've learned. So I don't think that anybody should take advice from these kind of videos. So yeah, do what works for you. Do what looks right to you. Yeah, so this happened. I want to create more boundaries rather than telling that, oh, you are not letting me what I want to be. No. Their needs and expectations are valid in their place. Maybe not valid, but in my case, they were valid because they had the data. And as I said, they were like, oh, you are so good at this, so just do this. But now I don't want that. So I don't force them to say that, oh, you also believe in this. But I'm like, okay, let's create some distance that there's a space that I can put my philosophy or my ideology in, and I let you be in yours. So I wanted not to be aggressive, but I did take some aggressive actions. I should not have done that. But anyways, this was something that is going on. It is going on. I'm still in that loop. Every time something comes up, it is greater than what I had experienced. And it's more complicated. And what I understand is life is full of colors, dark and light. So I cannot say that everything is black and white. So I cannot decide that this is the right choice and this is the wrong choice. Things in this world are above right or wrong. They're not human. If humans made it, there would be some, discrimination that this is right, this is wrong. But no, this is nature and it does not have morality in it. So yeah, this is what has been going on. Thank you.